Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, if you guys have friends or family at home right now that couldn't make it out to the Salisbury Center tonight, let them know that we are broadcasting worldwide. Right now, we still have a full night of fights left, broadcasting worldwide at CageZilla.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next fight. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Christian Gonzales.
Welcome back, and we're welcoming Christian Gonzales to the cage. He stands 5'11", 176 pounds was his official weight. He is age 29, coming out of Elevate MMA Academy in Durham, North Carolina. He is also a native of Durham, North Carolina. Now, he boasts a 3-4 record at MMA and is the number 24 welterweight in South Carolina. He's been training for 10 years, holds a BJJ purple belt, holds a local boxing title, and has medaled at grappling events such as New Breed and Range Up. He was a member of the U.S. Army where he was a paratrooper. He also served in law enforcement. Gonzales saw a nice 5-fight win streak from late 2022 to mid-2023 where he ran off 3 straight decision victories. He lost his last bout by decision, current amateur welterweight champion David Bergita in another promotion. Now, 7 fights is experience. 7 fights is somebody who's been through a routine, and you know the records don't show it all. I don't think everyone understands what the momentum of a run is. A lot of people that don't have like success early on, and then they put it together, go on a run. Now his last fight he stumbled, he can come back here tonight and be good. But when you see somebody with like that many fights, what's the mentality?
Yeah, man, I always hold a high level of respect for people that start this sport off on the other end. You know, it's easy to do this when you start off on a win and you just keep on winning. But to start off with so many losses at first, and then you're able to turn that into so many wins afterwards, that shows mental fortitude. You know, that's a guy that's not giving up on himself, a guy that's going to keep going out there putting his best foot forward.
And resilience is a necessity of being a paratrooper. We're going to throw it back to Chris, though, to get this fight going on and welcome the other side of this bout.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Shawn Milks.
We got Shawn Milks walking out right now. He stands 6 foot tall, 176 pounds, age 27, out of Gracie, Charlottesville, Virginia. He is from Orange, VA, as a native. His MMA record is 3-3. He is the number 12 AMI middleweight in Virginia, but going down to 176 pounds today. He's supposed to compete at CageZilla 76, but returns from an injury tonight to try to get back in the win column. He has a blue belt in BJJ, spent 2 months later at Jackson Wink in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and to work on his development. He's alternated wins and losses throughout his career. If the trend continues, tonight will be a victory, though. He has feast or famine in most of his bouts, either finishing his opponents in the first round or ending up on the other side, getting finished himself. Now, eat like live or die, right?
Yeah, that's an all-in kind of gambler, man. My type, my type of style. Like put all your chips on the table and let's see what happens. But he's saying tonight might be his last amateur fight. Now I don't know if that means he wants to turn pro after this, or if this is gonna be the last fight I ever do, depending on if I win or lose.
That's a lot of weight, but seeing that commitment, like moving your life from Virginia to Albuquerque, New Mexico, is commitment.
Yes.
There is no plan B for
he said he's an all-in kind of fighter, you know. Exactly. put your chips on the table and let's see what happens, you know. But people like these two, they're very favorable when the UFC is looking for people to recruit, you know. So all you need to do is just put up maybe like 5 of those type of crazy finishes, and the UFC will call you up because they love those type of Terrence McKinney type of guys, you know. The guys are like, hey, we're either going to win spectacular in the first round, or it might not go our way in the first round. But
and maybe Jackson Wink, the experience of that institution can give him a little more calculation to the violence. But we're going to throw it down to Chris to find out.
Salisbury Center, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla Super Welterweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Modelo, brewed for those who fight better. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'11" and weighing in at 176 pounds, fighting out of Elevate MMA Academy with a record of 3 wins and 4 defeats, it's Christian Gonzo Gonzales. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 6 foot tall and weighing in at 176 pounds, fighting out of Gracie of Charlottesville with a record of 3 wins and 3 defeats, it's Shawn Mills. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the CageZilla Super Welterweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Modelo, and your referee is Michael Dolman.
Christian kind of reminds me of Shane Burgos a little bit. Yeah, hopefully he can fight like Shane Burgos.
He got that beard jawline. Like
yeah. If he can fight like Shane Burgos, this is gonna be an entertaining match.
Let's see what happens out the gate.
Oh, man, I don't know what's in the air tonight, man. Everybody's just getting in the middle and throwing. That's what I like to see. Nobody is circled yet. We meet in the middle, we throw, and see what happens. And Shawn already tells you how he likes to get down. That first round of bust.
Shawn is super quick, too. Like,
yes.
I don't know about – oh, that's thudding. So for everyone at home, loud slappy kicks, not always the ones that hurt the most. It's like the dull but echoey kicks that – dig through the meat.
And you can tell the difference because the first 3 slaps was ignored.
Oh,
good left hook right there. Oh, and he knows it. He knows he caught a good one. He pointed at Christian.
Nice poke. I'm really happy with how Shawn is setting a good rhythm for his striking.
Yes.
Anytime that Christian kind of steps to the line, Shawn like, nope, reset.
Yeah.
Get back where you're at.
Yep. And that's something even at my level now that I still kind of struggle with, is like, hey, let's fight only when we want to fight, and when the opponent want to fight, we're doing nothing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of exactly what you said from Shawn. Is like the fight starts when he wants it to start.
Shawn kind of accepted contact there, but did a really good job of getting his grips and underhooks. We'll see how this clinch work fights. Christian's trying to just get some points, get a breather, trying to change the situation. I like the idea of introducing grappling to an MMA fight.
Definitely, at least start.
Oh,
that
beautiful
was a good
read.
trip. That's a good half guard. So you got to be careful of his knee. He is almost like in a modified knee bar here, but I don't know if
it could
Christian
be just trying to keep the leg
it.
elevated, just to make a stand up hard. Gonzales he knows his way around cage wrestling. For those who don't understand, cage wrestling is unique to MMA. In all the composite sports, you don't wrestle against a vertical barrier.
No, not at all.
So this is a place where like experienced wrestlers have to learn something new.
Good elbow on the break.
Oh!
That's another good kick. Oy!
Oh, and punched at that body too.
Yay.
Let's see if Shawn settles in, doesn't just keep running around. He knows he has somebody hunting.
Yeah. He really hurt that body. Be careful of your neck. He got a little bit overzealous. I'm not going to lie. If you have a good grip here, man, jump. I think he has a pretty good grip on the guillotine. I'm one of those guys. I know some people get upset, when people go for guillotines and they miss. But look how tight that is. That's under the chin.
Thing is that shoulder's right in the.
Now he let go.
He had a good hand fighting.
Another good rebound. He's about to get your back taken.
Oh.
Nice.
That was a nice little sit out. Now, a little bit different posture. I would like to see Shawn look up at the lights, kind of elevate that posture, because he can use the cage as a floor and just start like keeping that chin away from the chest, stopping that choke.
Now, man, Shawn got some power.
Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances, finessing on them with some counterfeits, but I don't count this. Parmesan with my accountant, let's if I can count this. You say with my food, it tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie girl with my base stuff. I know that it's good, but you said it on my taste buds. I get way too petty, wish you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down, we playing dangerous. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Eat up your per diem, you just gotta hate them phone. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest phone.
My left stroke just went viral.
Right stroke, put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. There's levels to it, you and I know. Tell them be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
If I ground this man, I can threaten.
Yes, you found success when you got him to the ground. Now let's just do that a little bit earlier. And hey, Christian doesn't look deterred at all. You know, he looks game. He looks like he's ready to go. If I'm Shawn, man, I'll take out a little bit of the showboat and a little bit of the pointing and just try to rack up these damages. You know, you're hitting him. You don't have to point at him and be like, hey, you know, I just hit you, right? He knows you just hit him. Rack up the damage. Don't waste time doing anything else. There we go. That's a very smart plan from Christian.
And Christian had to hold Shawn back on that white part of the canvas, or back behind the center, and gave him that cage to go into. If Christian can keep this pressure up, I think he'll have a much better job of stuffing the power of Shawn.
Yes.
Inching forward, owning the center. Shawn has his back to a cage.
Now Christian's also starting to check now. Earlier in the fight, he wasn't doing much checking at all, but now he's finally starting to check. And this is, like you were saying before, that fast switch is starting to slowly fade. You know, the strikes are coming a little bit more labored now.
And also, Shawn had this like 2-foot bounce to him, setting a rhythm. Now Shawn's heels are on the floor.
Yes.
But
he still has power on his right hand for sure. It's just the kicks just aren't as fast as it was. And right there, and now he goes for a takedown. That was a great level change. He met almost zero resistance on that.
Now let's see what Shawn's decision making is like in a purple belt guard. It's different going from like a white belt, blue belt guard to purple belt. That's a person that has a game and understands it. But I like where he's thinking right now. Occupy, stuff, kill the hips, maybe inch towards the cage wall and posture a head up.
I like for him to get your hands off the mat though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, inside bicep ties maybe. Right now, for everybody at home, Shawn is kind of like, I want winning minutes. Shawn right now is in I want winning minutes. I want time on top and control. I wanted to try to make my guy work on bottom. Shawn is not necessarily in the full damage mindset.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He's just kind of burying his head down. If I'm Christian, man, if you make your way to the fence. Yeah, now you have a butterfly hook in. You can use one of those butterfly hooks to work your way up.
Shawn tries to get on that back.
Put the hooks in. I think he's under the chin. He's under the chin.
He only has one hook in. He's under the chin. Kind of on top of the chin. We'll see if he can secure a full squeeze.
Yeah. I think he's under the chin here.
But only one hook in. Christian could try to slide out, maybe go into that choke to escape it.
Try to get your back to the mat.
Christian almost needs to go bail out, spin inside the loop.
You have to be willing to give up position here. You know, it's one of those. Yeah, there's no. You gotta give up position.
That's tight again. That's almost a little more secure.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous when you start posturing up to start fighting hands. A tall body's an easier to choke body.
Yes, and that's because he doesn't want to accept being on bottom mount. You know, but you have to. That's just the game. It's better to be on bottom mount than to get.
Second round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Dolman has called a stop to the action with just 7 seconds left in the second round. For your winner, by submission, due to rear naked choke, out of the blue corner, it's Shawn Milk.